Hey everybody, I got myself a box here. It's from Shortbox. It's an auction. They have their monthly premier auction. It usually has a golden box there, and they usually have some really good stuff. And I didn't get the best ones there, but I got a couple of really good books. If you would like to see what I picked up, you need to stick around. Welcome back, family. Team Ohana here. I'm your host, Rich, and yes, I got myself a nice box from Shortboxed Incorporated, and I got to give them credit. This, even though it was Thanksgiving week, this arrived from California. They mailed it on Monday, and I got it on Wednesday. And it's even though it's holiday season. Today's actually Thanksgiving that I'm recording this. I know you're not going to see it, but you saw the other video about cancer on Thanksgiving, so I gave you something. So I got to spread it out a little bit, but I want to open this one so I can make sure that everything arrived fine, which I never have a problem with Shortbox. I'm not overly crazy about the majority of their auctions that are up there. Sometimes it seems like people are starting the bids on their, like, I think they kind of rent space. Like if you have a store and you want to do an auction on our site, we'll allow you, and maybe they get a certain percentage or something like that. But, you'll have books that starting price is $100, and then I Google it, I'm like, it's worth $95. Why do I want to start the bidding at $100? I don't know. Other times it just seems like people are just trying to get rid of their unwanted inventory. I'm trying to do enough of that on my own. But once per month, and the preview for December's stuff, they just started listing some of the books, is up there. They got some dang good books. I mean, on this particular auction, they're like Elite 11 type books. Okay? And while I can't afford the super high ones, I mean, like they had a Hulk 181 and a 9.6 during this auction. I don't happen to have $13,000. I could have just, or 13.6, I think it was what it went for. But on this particular auction, and I hate to give away like my secret place for finding some books, they usually go for good price because they don't have as much exposure as like eBay or Instagram. It's their own site, so I don't think they have as many people competing with it. So I got two books, and I'm going to quickly look at them off screen because I just want to make sure there's nothing cracked. Well, yeah, I want to make sure they're not cracked. This is not like a CGC unboxing. I know what the grades are. Okay. Oh, they're taped together. As well as if I'd like to sell. No. Oh my God, that looks even better in person. Oh, I can't wait to show you. Come on. Up there. Yeah, my friend David is he loves getting tattoos of different macabre things. I mean, the dude drives a hearse. Well, he was driving a hearse as his daily driver. He just bought a different vehicle as his daily driver because something happens to the hearse, God forbid. It's not that easy to get parts, and the actual value of it, the insurance wouldn't cover what it would cost. So, come on. That is some of the strongest dang tape. It's painter's tape, but it's like painter's tape from hell. Okay. Everybody uses these stupid self-adhesive bags. And I don't like these self-adhesive bags that they've come out with now to put the slabs in because the adhesive is on the tab instead of on the bag itself. So as you're taking it out, you get stuck on, or trying to get it back in, you get stuck on the adhesive tab. And it's kind of dumb. It really grinds my gears. Anyway, so this is a 1991 book. It's in a 9.0 white page, and that right there made it very interesting to me, but it is also signed. Just making sure I'm reading this correctly. It's triple signed. Cool. So it is signed by the story, or the writer. It is signed by the artist, and I don't know who Tim Vigil is. I'm going to have to Google that one. But it is an Evil Ernie, #1. Yeah, triple signed. And with the old CBCS red label, it's a verified signature program. So You remember they were tougher with the grades back then. This does have a possibility for a grade book. I see a few spine ticks, but none of them color breaking. I don't know if a press would help that at all. Corners look pretty sharp. I think a press might help this. And I still don't know who Tim Vigil is. But anyway, so this is, like I said, the first appearance of Evil Ernie and of Lady Death, which is another character that is very, very popular. More popular probably than Evil Ernie right now. First appearance of Leonard Price and the Young family. So, you don't see the 9s and higher of the Evil Ernie for the Eternity comics back in 1991. They weren't known to have the greatest paper quality back then, so that one was. I was watching. It was one of the later books in the auction. I'm like, if that goes for a decent price, I'm going to go for it. And it really, really did. It really did. I was shocked. I expected to pay more than that for just a 9.0, but a triple sign 9.0. I was very happy with that. Now, this one, it's really tough to find a, what do you call it, an accurate price on. This is one of those books that, it's not a key. It's from a key series, I guess you'd say. Any book from this series is considered really good. And of course, they got some kind of a sticker on the back that I'm going to have to try to work my way and get this thing off at some point. And I have to because my OCD is going to just drive me nuts. But anyways, from 1953, from Feral Comics. This is like one of those ones that you would have a hard time. They had a hard time with at that time. Books like these were what really drove the congressional hearings leading to the Comics Code Authority. This particular one wasn't in, that, but books like this. It's got severed head panels on the inside, but it's a title that you don't usually see. But usually when you do see a dealer that has one of these titles, you know that they've got some good stuff, And again, it's a low grade. It's not one of the key issues, but it's just cool to have. It's not it's not like a black cat or a mask or something like that, but it is a voodoo. It's voodoo number 8 from 1953. And it's only a 1.8, but like I said, this presents so much nicer than a 1.8. It's a recently graded too. I'd have to check the. It looks like the spine is about to split, but it's still attached. But yeah, those colors, the way that these books look at this time, and the reflections that I have here. There we go. So yeah, this is one of the ones that will absolutely be going onto my new wall. If you didn't see the Thanksgiving video, then you're probably wondering why you see empty spaces. I've been selling some of my comic books on eBay. And the reason being is I'm looking over my massive wall of over 200 slabs, which is just about half my collection. I'm going through and I'm like, going book by book going, oh, I love that. Oh, God, I love that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I love that one. And even if I downsize to one wall or I offset them so you can see the entire book, I really want to get to the point where every book that's up there is, and I love that. One that, just takes my breath away from book to book to book. Like I said, even if I wind up downsizing to one wall, at the end of this year, I'll be making my top 50 slabs in my collection. And I won't have it done by that time, but I would not mind if my entire collection was 50 slabs. But there were 50, oh my God, I can't believe I own that book. I'm probably going to keep these two over here. Something is Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. But those are probably not going to be the ones that are up on the wall, because very common. I'm glad I was able to the the standard one I got raw off the at the store and got it 9.8. The other one I bought by mistake when the book started going up. I'm like, oh, I got to get one of those right away. And I quickly went on eBay and I bought the lowest price one I could find, not realizing that it wasn't the cover A. It was the 1 in 25 virgin variant that I paid $12 for, and sent it in and graded, and it came back at 9.8. So I was very, very happy with that. But I'm still going to be going through these books, and every week or two I'll probably throw another 10, 15 books up on eBay. I start the bidding at 99 cents on every book. I know, just let the market take it where it goes. There's some books that, there's been a couple of books that have gone higher than I've expected. The majority of them are lower than I expected. And there have been a couple of slabs that have sold for 99 cents because only one person bid. Okay, so it is what it is. I don't care as much about those particular books. I'm like, yeah, I had it. It's more of a speculation thing. It might go up in value. Maybe it won't. We'll see what happens. And it didn't. I mean, I have a good selection of books that, why did I buy this? Okay. I think I have a 1 in 100 variant of My Little Pony meets Transformers. What was I thinking? So, anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because I'm really started ranting here. But you know, from time to time, I will still try to pop up with a video. I will be making my top 50 books in my collection. I'm pretty sure the majority of them, if not all of them, will be slabbed books, because if it means that much to me, oh no, there's one or two. No, I can think of a couple that are maybe that'll make the list, but generally, if it's that important to me, I slab it, not just so I can say it's worth X amount, but I feel like it's protected. Okay, if I was really worried about just the grades, I wouldn't have so many 0.5s in my collection. I just want to have the book, but I also want to make sure that that 0.5 doesn't become a no grade because I accidentally, oops, I dropped it and the dog ate the cover. You know? Keep it in a room where the blinds are perpetually pulled and no sunlight and fluorescent lighting, and I don't wind up with any UV damage. And just trying to keep my collection as pristine as possible. One of the things that I try to point out to people, if they, well, why do you slab your book so you can't even read it? I can. I just got to crack the slab open and then go ahead and do it. Just think, if you had a kid, comes home from first grade, piece of artwork. I drew this for you today in school. Well, a lot of people will put it up on the refrigerator for a while until the kids stop paying attention, then they take it off and put it in a drawer. But some parents will, go to the Hobby Lobby and go buy a $20 frame and put it in the frame and put it up on the wall. Why? I can't touch it anymore. It costs you $20 to put it in that. Well, yeah, because they want to protect it. You really want to open up the back of the frame, you can take it out. So what does grading cost? $24, I think, roughly. So it's the same idea for me. I'm not doing this so I can legitimize a sale or flipping these books. I just would like to protect them, and that's just the way I like it. To me, it's like a sealed frame that keeps it safe. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining. Don't forget to continue checking out Comics Curing Cancer. And we can still try to get that yearly total up over 70,000. If you're not sure where to go, just go to Google, type in Comics Curing Cancer, and you'll see a whole list. You've got their Facebook, their Instagram, their Linktree. But the first one that'll pop up there is where you can go to donate, and also has the merch store. You can get some t-shirt or a few of the exclusive books they've had, like Heroes Con. Great stuff. These, the money goes directly to the American Cancer Society. It's not going through anybody. So if you're like, well, if I give $1, how much of it gets to the American Cancer Society? $1. Okay, every cent. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Until I see you in the next video. Mahalo.